Here's one more thing that you're bound to run into when you're supporting Apple users. And the funny thing is, it might actually be a non-Apple user who reaches out to you because they receive an image file from an iOS user that they just simply can't open. Welcome to the world of HEIC, or more specifically HEIC, High Efficiency Image Container. This is a format that Apple developed, and it's the default file format for photos on the iPhone and iPad since iOS 11. Based on the High Efficiency Image Format, or HEIF, it offers better compression and higher quality than more universally compatible formats like JPEG or PNG. While the Windows Photo app can technically open HEIC formatted files, it typically needs a special codec or other plugin to do so, hence causing a headache for IT support teams. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to modify settings on the iPhone to allow photos to be shared in JPEG format instead of HEIC. When working with a user or users who are having trouble sharing photos from an iOS device like an iPhone to another platform like a Windows PC, you can actually instruct them to modify the default format for image sharing to be something more universally compatible than HEIC. First, what we need to do is change it so that image taken from here on out is automatically in JPEG format instead of HEIC. And we do that through the camera settings. So we're going to go into the Settings app, and we'll scroll down here until we get to Camera. We'll tap on that. And what we're looking for here is Formats. We'll select that, and by default you have High Efficiency, and that means that it's going to be saving these in HEIC format. But if we change this to Most Compatible, it's actually going to convert that so that any new image taken is going to be saved in a .jpeg format, not a .heic. From here on out, any of those photos can be shared with anyone without any real compatibility problems because JPEG's basically been around for almost forever. Go ahead and go back here. So that takes care of images going forward that we take with our iPhone, but what about existing HEIC formatted images? Well, for one, the people you're sharing HEIC formatted files with could utilize some kind of a converter like the one I linked to in this lecture's resources section. You can go on the web and simply upload an HEIC file and it'll convert it for you. And there's a number of different websites that can do that. Alternately, there's also a workaround that you can use to share a photo as a JPEG, converting it prior to sharing automatically. Let me show you this workaround. So let's minimize out of the settings here, and we'll open up the Photos app. And let me just go ahead and tap on a photo here. I've got a selfie with myself and some friends in front of First Ave, which is a historic concert venue in downtown Minneapolis. We're sitting here somewhere between the Prince star and the Nirvana star, so it's kind of a great place to get a picture. But half the people here don't have Macs or iOS devices, and I want to share this photo. So here's what we actually need to do, and you can do this with any HEIC formatted photo in your Photos library. First, we're going to hit the Share button here, and we're going to scroll down to Copy Photo. We'll tap on that. And then what we want to do is go into the Files app. So let me open up my Files app here, and I can just paste anywhere. Right now I happen to be in my iCloud desktop, but you could really be anywhere on your iPhone. We're just going to tap and hold here, any place where there's blank space, and we're going to go ahead and choose Paste. And you can see it's now pasted that. Now what's pretty cool here, just to kind of prove that this is not an HEIC file any longer, is if I tap and hold here, and I do a quick get info on it, you'll see right here that kind is now a JPEG image. So now that I have this JPEG, I can actually go ahead and tap on it, and I can hit share, and I can share it with anybody I want to, and they'll get it in JPEG format instead of HEIC. In conclusion, using this workaround, an online file converter, or helping an iOS user change to a more universally compatible format are three simple ways that you can help resolve HEIC related image tickets.